Okay, good evening everybody. There's translation available. If you haven't got a headset from the side, please get one. The Spanish and English channels available. If you'd like a question, raise your hand. We'll start with James Robertson in the middle.
Hi Thomas. After that, do you still feel this tie is very much alive?
No. Not at the moment, no.
Could you expand?
Sorry?
Could you expand on that?
What is expand?
Why it's not alive?
Say more.
Why is not alive? Because we have to find our level back. I don't know where it is, but since national break, the first half is a repetition of the second half against Brentford and in a quarter final against Real Madrid. So far of our level in absolutely everything what the game demands. That you cannot expect a result from this kind of performance. And we have to get the things ready for Saturday and don't think about Bernabeu today, because on Saturday we face Southampton, and if we continue to play like this, we will not get a point there.
Nizar.
I know you had quite a lot of problems in that first half, but you made 2 substitutions. What were you trying to do, and what were you saying to your team as well?
Changed the formation and wanted to turn things around, because I think personally there was enough where we could hurt them, but we were so far off our level in everything what the game demands, tactically, individually, in shape, in stiffness, in within challenges that we tried to play in a new formation, and then killed the game off with a big mistake after 3 minutes.
Were Andreas and N'Golo particularly at fault for the first half? Or?
No, it was a tactical change, and we it's like always. It's never on one player, never on 2 players. It's on all of us. On all of us. I'm included in this, and like I said, individually we lost shape and sharpness, and obviously in the international break we don't look the same. I don't have really explanation, because before we won, we come from a long winning streak, from being very, very competitive, and first half was by far not good enough.
Simon Johnson.
Thomas, hi. You won the Champions League last season based on your defence and keeping clean sheets. Is it just down to the mistakes, or is there something more different from this season to last season?
I don't know. If we have the same talk like 5 days ago, we will still speak about the same defensive performance. But since 5 days, it's obviously 7 goals conceded. I don't know. We did not change nothing, not in the approach, not in the lineups, not in the system. So I don't think there is a deeper reason for it. And it's alarming, because it's like in two games 7 goals. But nothing has changed.
Tom Roddy.
Hi Thomas. Romelu Lukaku's any chance, how important was that in the tie as a whole?
Very important, I mean, instead of if there are no more away goals, so if you have like a 1 goal deficit, or maybe even a draw, and you saw the momentum was back when we scored. It was a beautiful goal to score, and the momentum was back, and we had the chance to even equalize. There were a lot of spaces, a lot of chances, but the individual decisions today, even after the 2-1, is simply today far from our level and far from our standards. And to come back with a chance like this, a 3-2. I think we had 16 shots or 11 shots, and 16 shots in the second half alone. And of course, goals are crucial. We didn't get them, and we gave a third one away in a way which is it's simply impossible. That then we cannot demand that from ourselves to turn things around if this is our foundation to go into the second game.
Okay, gentlemen, Spanish gentleman.
Hi Thomas, Kian Sabani from Managing Good. Just wondering if the Christensen sub was a direct response to Vinicius creating danger in the first half, and if so, do you think Reece James kind of playing deeper in the second half, did that impact your offensive ability?
Yeah, it's my mistake.
Okay, we can do 2 more. Sammy Mockbell and Gary Cottrell to finish. Sammy?
Thomas, do you feel over the last couple of games that the issues surrounding at the club at the moment are seeping in and affecting the players?
No.
And on top of that, do you feel that the schedule that you've you've spoken about in the past is finally starting to catch up with the squad?
I was a bit shocked when I saw like the amount of games we played in 2022. I just saw it the last games, the last days, and we were the team with Liverpool to play by far more matches than anybody else in England and of course in Europe. And don't forget, everybody else has 5 changes, and we had like in 22, I think like, I don't know, 3 extra times on top of it, I think. So yeah, it is a bit worrying, and the schedule is not our friend in this season, and we struggle from it. But like also your first question, we can still play better, because it was, I think that we found what we could have found in the first half. We can exploit these possessions better. We can play much better. We can hurt Real Madrid much more. We have to, but we were far off our level, and that is very, very disappointing. That because it's a night where you need to be spot on. I mean, you ask about the circumstances in the change of ownership. I see no difference to the last weeks, and the last weeks we performed. So I will not accept it as an excuse, because for the same reasons than I said before. And of course, it's the moment now to find an end to this period of conceding goals and losing games very, very quickly, because we are in absolutely crucial time of the season.
Okay, last question, Gary Cottrell.
I know it's always emotional coming into the room after a defeat, so not always the best time to answer questions. But you say the player's not alive, go there, important second leg, 2 goals behind. Does that send the wrong message to your players and the right message to Real Madrid?
If you wanna put it on this sentence, put it on this sentence. Honestly, I worry more about Southampton than about Real Madrid in the next week. There's my focus. So today, is this alive? No. With this performance, no. Because first of all, we need to play Southampton, and if we don't get our heads and legs straight and our mentality right, we will not win in Southampton, and and then this tie is not alive. If things change, maybe, but. How many clubs in worldwide football won with what we need? 3 goals difference. How often did this happen? So maybe it's only realistic to answer like this, and should not get fatalistic and think like I give the wrong message. I mean, let's be honest. After we sit here after 15 minutes, so we are competitive, and we need to find our competitive spirit, our quality, and then we can talk.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Hello, anybody still up this time? Don't ask me why you're wearing sunglasses. We have a funeral. Chelsea Football Club, we're in trouble. Until the end of all this fiasco and the new ownership, I'll be like this because nothing is working for my team at the moment. I'm angry. I don't want to show anything in my eyes. I'm going to cover. It's funeral, really, for Chelsea Football Club. I got my shades on, and yeah, it is what it is. If you're still there, I don't know. I don't care if it's gonna be 0 people right now, because that's what I do. I don't care about how many people watch. I don't care about the traffic time. I just go live when I have a little bit of time, a little bit of gap. I have to enjoy myself first, and then if people will follow, that is a bonus. So that's the way it is. So if you're still up somewhere, you can say hi to me, or you can call or whatever, or I'm going to be speaking myself and then end the show, and somebody will watch it Another time as a video, right? So don't worry about watching or whatever. And in the Chelsea community, they don't watch videos when you lose. You know, have you noticed that? Like the views are going down. You make a video, it's like few people watching, and in the Chelsea community also, they don't support their own people in the community. They just will prefer to go somewhere else, to other club and support them. So we have a culture. It's a little complicated to be a Chelsea fan, you know. But it is what it is, people. We are here, and I'm here myself. I don't know if there is anybody somewhere watching to give me any feedback, if you know, noise or whatever. But 3-1, man, that hurt. It still hurt. Still hurt, man. It's gonna be there for a long time. So listen, the Champions League, yeah, we have to enjoy it for a few more days because it looks like it's over. And Thomas Tuchel came out and said, you know what, it's over. I don't want to sell people illusions. Pretty much told his players that it's over. And I don't like that kind of attitude. Like, this is not the way you're supposed to tell people. Say that if it's still possible, we can fight for it. And you regroup and go again. But in his press conference, as you saw before this show, he clearly said that it's over. You know, like, it's over. The tie is over. That's what he said. So how the players are going to feel? They're going to feel on vacation already by now. So if the manager say it's over, what do you want me to say? You know, I'm not happy about what he said because as a Chelsea fan, as a Chelsea football club, you want to keep some hope, a little bit of hope to say, you know what? They came to the bridge. They scored 3 goals. It was awful, but we can do it, you know? We can do it. But the manager decided to throw the towel, you know? It's over, according to him. So thank you so much. This guy, Lovely Day, said that he's blaming Thomas Tuchel. And we have Matt who said Kepa should have started. All right, well. Kepa should have started. We're saying it now. At the beginning of the game, let's be honest. In our previews, did we really mention Kepa Arrizabalaga? Probably you did, Matt, because he's your brother. Kepa's brother is saying that Kepa should have started. Probably you saw what happened the last game. He was awful the last game, and yeah, probably you saw it before everybody. But for me, I wanted Mendy to be there to continue. And not only about Mendy. I mean, the entire defense was shambolic. And we shouldn't even concede those goals that we conceded. 2 goals in a successful, you know, like the defense, man, the midfield, you know. The midfield was there just like nothing in the midfield. Like one pass will break all the lines until it gets to Vinicius Jr. Awful display. Awful system. Awful setup. So I'm not going to blame only Mendy on that, because if the defense was organized, we were not going to concede even those 2 quick goals from Benzema. Easy for Benzema and Vinicius Jr. So, yeah, probably some people saw it coming and say Kepa should have started, but I didn't see that coming. And I'm not going to switch. I'm not going to flip-flop just because Mendy has a howler. Man, and I've been saying a little bit, I've been saying this for a little while now, right? Mendy been below his standard this season. And every time I make a video and say about it, I have an agenda. I didn't ask for Kepa to start, but I've been telling the truth. Like Kepa, like Mendy need to be careful when he, you know, when he plays the ball from the back. Most of the time, 90% of the time, it's going to the wrong person. Like he's not Alisson Becker. He's not I don't know, All Black, those people, those like ball playing. He's trying. He's okay with that. But the distribution from the back from Mendy been very, very shaky. And me saying that doesn't mean that I don't like him or I want Kepa to be in goal. No, I'm just telling the truth, because most of the time he put us under a lot of pressure. They start attacking us immediately after him kicking the ball. So I'm like, hey, be like old school, man. Do the old school thing. Don't try the Hollywood passes and breaking lines, because it's not working at the moment. Few of the balls are going to work, but the majority is going to get to the opposition and they start attacking us so many times. Even against, I don't know, Norwich City, against Man City, against so many teams that he put us under pressure. And do you know what people told me? You have an agenda. Wow. Those people, those kids online, they just make me sick. You can tell the truth without having an agenda. Okay? You can be a fanboy of somebody. There's nothing wrong by telling the truth. Tell the truth. He didn't do good. You say, he's my boy, but today wasn't his day. What is the problem? Why do you have to be like a cultist? Always praise, 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 worship, worship, even if nothing is working out. You know what I mean? You criticize Jorginho Frelo. Oh, did you see the pass? Did you see the assist? Listen, how about the entire freaking game? Did you see anybody in that midfield? Not just because you had an assist that you become world class or something. It's just one assist after how long? And how many times you got bodied in the midfield? People don't want to hear that. You know, people looking for attention. They want to attack you. They want to say, oh, you have an agenda. Yes, I have an agenda. But yesterday I gave him 10 out of 10. Today, if you are below average, I'm going to say it. I'm going to give you 1 or 2 out of 10. I'm not afraid just because yesterday I gave you 10 out of 10 and today I can't tell the truth. You know, I don't do that. I don't do evil. And people just want you to continue telling them what they want to hear to please them. Hey, I can't please everybody. I got more than 100,000 people in my channels. I can't please everybody because somebody is going to complain. So I am going to stand with my guns, stand with the truth. You like it or not, that is the truth. You have to deal with it. Tuchel lineup was totally wrong today, according to you, Mr. Lovely Day. I'm here. I'm gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep. Hey, bro, got some pills or go to the gym, hit the bag. Like me here. After here, I'm going to the gym, hit some bag, sweat, go to the shower. Okay, have a good meal and go to sleep. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't die because of those overpaid people. They got money, bro. They are millionaires. You and me, we are struggling with minimum wages. So why are you not gonna sleep because of some guys deciding not to score goals? Come on, man. Come on. Dan the man is in the house. He said have a new owner. His name is Karim Benzema. Man, that is a joke, but yeah, he owns Stamford Bridge, right? It was so easy for him. Everybody is talking how awesome he is, but nobody is talking how awful. Even if our defense was organized, okay, I don't think Benzema was going to score those goals. It was given to him. All 3 goals, free headers. Like nobody is defending. We don't even know what system we were playing. It was shambolic. So now everybody, Benzema, too easy. I'm not going to give him any credit. I give him credit in the national team, but not today. Yeah, too easy, man. Too easy. One person score a hat trick. Yeah, it happened. It's not over. We can do it. Yeah, you can say that. Your manager said it after the press conference. I didn't like the press conference after that. Come out and say, oh, it's over because I don't want to sell people illusions. And have you seen anybody losing 3-1 at home and go win? How many times it's happened? Listen, that is just telling your players to give up already. Like, that is not the motivation. It's not the Thomas Tuchel that I know. The guy that will have a lot of energy. And I suspect that his personal issues now, I don't want to talk to that because it's a personal life, but something is happening in his life now. I think this is affecting his work. Okay? It's affecting a lot. You can see clearly, no energy, no tactics. He can't think clearly anymore. He can't think clearly because of his personal issues. But I'm going to respect his private life. Not going to say anything about that. Okay, so Kepa won't have made a difference. Yeah, there are some saves that Mendy did, but nobody is going to remember them because it's 3-1 at home, and he was awful, and he gave that ball. He gave the third goal. He barely gave a gift to Karim Benzema. He passed to Karim Benzema. It's not the first time. I've been saying it over and over and over again, how he's very shaky passing from the ball. Just be an old school. We know you are awesome. Just do what you can do, what you are strong at, okay? Be an old school. I don't want to see you all the time try to play from the back, because 90% of the time it's just not working, bro. You are awesome. Just cut that. I've been saying it, and people say you have an agenda. That is my own brother here. I'm just not a fanboy. I'm just not a cultist. Nobody is gonna buy me. Nobody. I don't play those stupid games just to get subs and get people watching me and love me. No, you love me who I am, telling you what you wanna, what you don't wanna hear sometimes. I don't go to that field of popular opinion because somebody is criticized, somebody, it's a trending topic, so you have to jump to the bandwagon and start saying it for business reason. I don't do evil. I don't do that. You know what I mean? No matter how, even if I'm gonna have one person to watch my video because I'm telling him the truth and he wanna hear the truth, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing because I'm not here for numbers. You know what I mean? Okay, prioritize blueprint. We can do it. Yeah, that you are deluded. You are deluded for now. 7 goal. Yeah, 7 goal in 2 matches. All right. Yeah, I thought everything was Lampard fault though, but now that we've been found out, it is what it is. Even Christensen should have started. Shouldn't have started. Christensen, listen. Christensen, I didn't want to see him because of the whole thing. He already signed with Barcelona. Apparently, his head is not there. So in my match preview, I said it. I don't flip-flop, my friend. I don't flip-flop. You know what I mean? That is me. I would never, ever flip-flop to please anybody. That is just not me. Let me show you. Yeah, I switched it a little bit, but even me in the middle of the jungle somewhere in Kentucky, I could tell exactly what Real Madrid were going to do. I wanted to see Malang Sarr. I wanted a very strong defense. I didn't want to see Christensen. It was a question mark here. Right? You see this question mark here? This is what I said. I want to see if it's not Aspilicueta, just put maybe Chalobah here. I gave a few systems. I didn't bring Christensen in because his head is already in Barcelona. That's what I said. Even me, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I could tell exactly that Jorginho was going to be run over. Yes, he had that assist. He tried to play some progressive football in the second half or the end of the first half. The second half at the beginning, he got run over. And then at some point, it was like so. I'm like, I didn't want to see him because I knew Real Madrid were going to have a joy in the midfield. You don't need to go to university. You don't have to go to be a coach, you know, to go to coaching school to understand some simple common sense. But guess what? Our boss decided to do something else. Okay? So that is what I was talking about. Like, I can see it. You can see it from your couch at home. Everybody can see those little things, but he always tried to create something just to surprise people. But listen, you know, sometimes you don't try new things in a big game like this. You know what I mean? So people, I am going to send the link because I'm tired of talking. I want somebody to come here and talk because I don't have enough time left here, right? I'm so frustrated because I can very much punch my computer right now and just like destroy everything around me. I'm so angry. I need to go to the gym, punch the bag like 1,000 times, sweat, come take a shower, eat some chicken, and go to sleep. That's all I have to do right now and forget. I wish that I can drink some holy water. I don't drink those things. So my only drink is just to go to the gym. So be just free, man. Feel free to call. Well, I'm very, very late when it comes to DJ. Big up to you. I think DJ was here early on. I didn't see the comment. Can I come on and prioritize whatever? Mendy stripped for Benzema. Joining the live shortly. No problem. Feel free to do whatever you want. Very sorry for the result, dude. That's the way it is. Madrid walking some juju. Donnarumma gifts Benzema the ball. Yeah, that is a good point, though. Yeah. Remember that? Benzema got some stuff from Algeria. Yeah, that is a juju walking here. Mendy head was gone tonight. Yes, he lost completely confidence, you know. It was gone. So Madrid get to the final. They have a luck Chelsea had last season. Okay, Christensen could care less about the club at the moment because he's gotten his dream moved to Barcelona. Yeah, I said it in my preview, and this is what happened. Like me, I say things before they happen, but some people just react after the fact. And when you make a video like that, giving people some fact, using common sense, they insult you, they attack you. Oh, why are you saying that? Agenda 1-1. And after the game, the same freaking people are gonna switch and pretend as they didn't say anything. Flip-flop FC. Sick and tired of them, man. Sick and tired. Just stick on your guns. Just tell the truth. All right? So it is painful, man. It is painful. Painful, man. Not sure, man. Okay. So anybody that wanna comment or wanna, you know. All right, so people, I have Benzema showed Lukaku, shows Lukaku to score headers levels. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, clearly, I don't want to hear anybody that will blame the system for the chances that we missed. That is horrible. Kai Havertz missed chances. He scored a beautiful header. You have to give him some credit. and he got his credit. Lukaku, look at that free header. Just imagine, okay? Imagine Karim Benzema in that place, right? He was going to score 120% level. Karim Benzema, freaking Benzema, don't need 10 chances. That brother there, he just need half a chance. Karim Benzema need not even half a chance. He need a quarter, an inch of chance to score. And you're gonna tell me that you spend 100 million on a so-called missing piece, Lukaku, and he's missing every single game. 4, 5, 6, 10 chances, and you're gonna blame the freaking system. You're gonna tell me, oh, the system, we don't create enough. Benzema don't need 1,000 chances. He need just a quarter inch to freaking score. You hear me? You are awful, you are awful. Stop defending certain players at Chelsea Football Club. I'm sick and tired. Tragic and tired. Talk to me because I am going 100%. To break the computer right now.
100%, man, 100%. If it's fine, I want to quickly say what I want to say before Tragic. Yeah, you're 100% right. And you speaking about Benzema, it reminds me of last season when we played against Real Madrid. And those little, he got 2 chances in the second half, 2 clear-cut chances. One of them, he hit the post. The second one was from the corner. They worked it. Then he controlled it down and he did like a bicycle kick and it went past Mendy. Those little chances, those little moments, that's clinicality. That's the personality of a true finisher, a true striker. And he did the exact same thing. He's been doing it. And it goes back to when he said that Ronaldo has overshadowed him because he's a quality striker. But when you have somebody like a Ronaldo, you're not going to be getting the credit. You're not going to get that. And now that Ronaldo is left and he's now the quote-unquote main man for them, he's able to show that even without Ronaldo, they can have somebody who can be scoring hat-tricks.
For me, I think Ronaldo stopped his development. Imagine if Real Madrid didn't buy Ronaldo, this guy was going to be in the conversation, Ballon d'Or maybe 2 or 3 times. A lot like Ronaldo completely destroyed him because he had to work for Ronaldo. He had to work for him. Tragic.
I'll disagree with that.
Huh? You don't agree with that?
Yeah, No. Okay, wait. Let me explain.
Yeah.
I have actually watched consistently Real Madrid games, pretty much this whole decade almost, and it's not that really Ronaldo halted Benzema's progression. It's just that I guess since Ronaldo was that main guy, Benzema didn't really step up. And if you actually look through the records, Ronaldo has assisted Benzema so many times. And so many times Benzema has missed those chances. And I think it's just because, Ronaldo's that figure and all the media was focused on him. And it's not really the fact that it's not really that Ronaldo was halting Benzema's, I guess, accolades due to the fact that he always wanted the ball from him. It's just that Ronaldo is Ronaldo. He's always going to be that main figure. And I mean, it just looks like for some reason Benzema only wanted to work on his finishing after Ronaldo left. It's very weird.
Man, because I know Benzema from Lyon. I was watching him, and when he moved, even himself admitted on Telefoot, man. He said that he was working for Ronaldo. That was instructions. And where have you seen Ronaldo in the team and not getting all the attention or not getting frustrated if you don't pass him the ball? He went to Juventus. He took all the power. It was all him. At United right now, don't pass him the ball. You are in big trouble. People are afraid of him. Benzema himself, I can even send you the link in French. You speak a good French. I'm going to send you. He said it's like the instruction was to, like I don't mind working for somebody. That was the instructions. Imagine how many goals he scored at Lyon and why Real bought him, because of how clinical he was. But if you look at games, even when he's one-on-one, he always tried to pass to Ronaldo. It's just like Di Maria and Messi. Now, like everybody in France is talking about, he doesn't pass the ball to anybody else but Messi. All the time looking for Messi. So Ronaldo,
because Ronaldo's finishing is so high tier. That's the reason. Plus, okay, if you actually look through the records, I'm going to say this. Every time that Benzema has really gotten a chance through the Ronaldo era, he has really delivered on them. And that goes not only from Ronaldo's assists, but also midfield assists, any other assists. I mean, you could argue that he halted his finishing through the Ronaldo period due to the fact that Ronaldo was there. And basically, I guess Carlo or
Zidane?
Zidane, and also why am I forgetting his name?
Benitez and Moreno? I don't know.
Moreno. Okay. Yeah, you could say that they instructed him to focus on assisting. But really, I mean,
listen, bro. We are not here to defend Ronaldo. We are here to cry and just moan and then get our frustration out. And then we have DJ in the house and we have Matt. Talk to me.
Who first? Big up Matt, big up Orgs, Tragic, Ty, everyone in the comment section. Big up to every single one of you. Hope you're all well.
No, really? That's contradicting, man. Contradicting. Oh, we good? We can't be good, man. We can't be good.
I'm talking about life in general. Hope life's all good in general.
Oh no, man. I'm not good either way. I really
Listen,
yes.
I was at the match tonight, guys. I was at the match tonight. I have to say, obviously it wasn't the best of games by ourselves. Our first half, I have to say, wasn't the greatest of matches. Obviously, we started. Obviously, the game kicked off. Real Madrid. I mean, obviously, I had a feeling when I saw Vinicius hitting the crossbar within the first 15, 20 minutes of the game or 10 minutes of the game. I had a feeling poor Andreas Christensen is going to be getting a tough time tonight. And it kind of like showed that tonight a little bit. He did. And the two goals, listen, what everyone wants to say about, we're Chelsea fans, but everyone wants to say about the Real Madrid goals. Karim Benzema's two goals, especially the second goal. I don't think any goalkeeper in the world will be getting that goal the way he scored it. No one will be saving that. No one. It was such an excellent goal. And to be fair, had poor Thiago Silva not got out of marking him because he had to go and help out Christensen, maybe those two goals would have not gone in. But unfortunately, it was the situation today. Obviously, they got the two goals. So they started off well. We then pulled the goal back from Kai Havertz. So I then thought, yes, the bridge obviously was buzzing. We were all like singing Chelsea songs, Champions of Europe. The flags are all flying up in the air, And then all of a sudden we went back down. We took the game to obviously 2-1 as everyone knows. Second half comes out and then we go and concede a stupid clanger at the back with Mendy, which is so unlike Mendy. Okay.
Unlike Mendy?
Unlike Mendy. No. When I say that, meaning the fact that you wouldn't see him going and chesting like that in the middle of the area. What he did that, I mean, I know he's done odd mistakes here and there the odd time, but you wouldn't see him he doesn't do it on a regular basis, you know what I mean? So he did that today.
Yeah, Matt, you are Kepa Arrizabalaga defender.
Yeah, he is.
Why do you think Kepa should have started?
I mean, if you've been on Twitter the last hour, I've been everywhere saying it.
Yeah.
No one's agreed, but
you've been everywhere. Even
he's
on
been
Terrace,
at TV.
everywhere you are trending.
Gone, man.
You are trending online.
Because I'm coming here and spin the Kepa prop because I said on Gems and I said on Lewis's and everyone was going at me. I said Kepa needs to start. Mendy is gonna be horrible. I'm like, if we don't concede 4, I'm like, I'll be shocked if we don't concede 4 or 3. And I was right, because Mendy today was horrible, and because he was tired. I said we should have started Kepa against Brentford, but because we didn't, the consequence of that reflects that we should have started Kepa against Madrid. Now you look at the goals, right? Number 1 goal, okay, not Mendy's fault, whatever. Second goal, he should have saved that. Kepa would have easily saved that. The reflection time would have been much quicker for Kepa. Yeah, he's shorter, but he would have got that. The ball was on 2 kilometers an hour. Now, if you're not blaming Mendy for the 3rd goal, honestly, please just don't even talk, because 100% was his fault.
Yeah.
And if we start Kepa either way, it would have been 1-0. They had 5 shots on target. right? 3 obviously winning the goals, and then the other 2 went right to Mendy's hand. So if Kepa started, it would have been 1-0, possibly 1-1, or possibly maybe 2-1. But I do see him saving that second goal. So obviously we know why Mendy was shit, because he was tired. You know, I don't blame him. Like I always say, he's a fantastic keeper. Kepa is not here to replace Mendy. He's here to rotate Mendy. He's here when Mendy's tired, when Mendy's in these times, Kepa comes on and he performs like this. And I don't get why Tuchel doesn't start him. But anyway, Tuchel did it. He made a mistake. We're going past. Kepa needs to start Southampton and Palace, and then we can start Mendy next week against the next Madrid game. You know, so
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Do you think it's right to take that risk with Kepa, because we know that Kepa's had his attitude, his mentality issues, and you know he gets impacted easily emotionally. So after him missing that penalty, and him really being done, and before that, with him, with the Club World Cup, and him playing that game and him being dropped for Mendy, those little things. Do you think I agree with you about Mendy being tired, because he was celebrating, getting to the World Cup with Senegal. So I think I would have played Kepa. But do you think it would be a good risk to take against Real Madrid?
With Kepa for Real Madrid?
I would.
No.
I would, because when we look at it, right, we take risks like we play Loftus-Cheek in these big games. But we know from Loftus-Cheek he's shit. He's horrible. But 100%. We know Kepa is good. So the risk we're taking with that is different. When we look at Kepa's risk, right, I actually really agree with what you said there with the emotional standpoint, where if he'll be very good. If he makes 3-4 good saves, he'll be emotionally driven and he'll be going crazy. But if he makes one mistake, he might go, shit, I'm shitting that. But he's changed since that. And big props to his girlfriend for that, because they came out saying, she's been a massive part. Who I'm very jealous, by the way.
Who's that? I saw that. Who's that? I saw that tweet. You said, "Well, I'm
Kevin's girlfriend."
Yeah, I've seen
I am.
She's beautiful. She's muy bonita. Muy bonita.
But not as good as Kepa. But anyway, but starting Kepa in this game would have been much better, because yes, they had no shots on goals. They had 5 shots on target. We only would have considered.
Sorry, Matt, can I just stop you there, bro? Sorry, I have to say, I'm going to defend Mendy on the second goal. I'm telling you now, mate, Kepa would have not got that goal. He would have no way saved that. If you actually see how the goal's gone in, he's actually stretched his glove and it's gone past his route. He's actually stretched. He would have fingertip that across the post. Let's be honest. Mendy's taller than Kepa is.
He is, yeah.
So
but the reaction time was very slow from Mendy, and that's why I think, because he wasn't focusing, because he was tired.
It was raining too, bro. It was raining and cold in London.
Don't tell me, don't be Klopp now, please.
I'm like it was raining.
Honest, guys. I don't think Ederson would have got to that. I certainly don't think Bayern Munich's goalkeeper would have got to that. It's the way it was headed. It was such a beautiful goal. I mean, he's spun it. He's done it in what a way where he's taken it, and then when Lukaku goes and tries to do something like that, he's completely wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean. He comes up in the second half, does something similar to that. Yeah, I don't know if you got. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, DJ. You have a little bit of issue with your mic. We can't. You breaking. You begging just a little bit. Can you just disconnect and come back? Because everybody else is clear and you are kind of.
Sure. Hold on a second, I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Yeah, I'll say to DJ's point that I agree, but the reaction time Mendy was very slow, because he was more watching the way Benzema was going instead of the ball. Because Benzema it was a fantastic, it was a beautiful goal, but it only would have gone one side. I get keepers they gotta stay neutral, but the reaction time and your 4-point would have been I'm gonna go left. But he kind of stood for a bit, and then when he realized it was going left, then he made the jump. So I'm not saying Kepa would have saved that, but I said it would have been a higher chance Kepa would have saved that than Mendy. Even in general, it would have been 2-1.
Yeah, I can agree with some part of that, because he could see he was tired, because even for the first goal, Mendy's gonna be doing his acrobatic style and he's gonna hit you over the bar. He took there was a little bit of hesitation. You look at the replay, he literally went a little bit, inches above his glove. So I mean, on his day, he can save that one, but he was tired. You could see he looked exhausted.
Listen, I don't want to give excuses here, but the rains didn't help. To be honest with you.
Yeah, the
Why are
rain
you
didn't
laughing
help.
at me? The rain
The fans behind him weren't helping as
the
well.
rain also, man. It's heavy. It's heavy
Oh my
sometimes
God.
to make a reflex like that. You
Bro.
know, goalkeepers just stand.
Yeah.
They don't run, so they are a little bit cold and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Tragic is
Yeah.
is a Real Madrid fan. So, bro, tell us, man. What's gonna happen now in the second half? Do you think that it's done? It's cooked?
No, it's not cooked. I mean, it seems like Chelsea can definitely do something. We did
enough. Do you think it's gonna be enough?
We did enough. We did enough. I was still nervous in the game during the game because you guys had a lot of chances.
And Lukaku, man, he got to the same freaking position than Benzema. He can't score.
It's funny.
You know,
It reminds me of the Felix versus Giroud goal.
Yeah, if you had Benzema play for Chelsea Football Club today, it was going to be a remontada like never before. Everybody was going to talk about, yes, look at Chelsea, what a comeback. But we don't have clinical players. I can't blame Werner. Not even Werner. He wasn't even there. Now we don't.
Sad.
We can't even blame Werner now because he wasn't there. And even Kai Havertz at some point, he was the best one, but he's not Benzema. Let's be honest here, all right?
He's not as strong too, man. He did a good goal, but he's got a goal. His reaction, his timing of his run, was
awesome.
Wonderful.
Was wonderful. Like a proper number 9 move. But he's 22, man. He's still growing. When he's gonna get in the Benzema level, probably one day, but not now, man. Benzema is in another level, and he's 34, and Lukaku can't even move like Benzema. Lukaku is like 20.
He's old enough to be my brother.
He can't even move like
he is,
Benzema.
Yeah.
He's like a breadstick.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, if we had Oliver Giroud in this
game,
of course,
yes, and that's the difference from last season too.
They go in the net. 100%.
Yes, look at those crosses from Reece James. Tell me about it. Even Hakim Ziyech. Crosses that even Olivier Giroud knows exactly where to be and how to do, man. We were going to score so many goals. Oh my goodness. I miss Giroud, man. Good point.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's the point I was making as well. I was thinking
another one. I'll tell you another one who'd score. Another one who'd score, guys. And this is a fact. And I believe in him so much. Who am I going to say?
Batshuayi. Don't say Tammy, please.
Batshuayi. Michi Batshuayi.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
I'm going to say Broja.
Yeah, Broja is another one.
Yeah. They would have been in.
He's gonna make the defense bread and biscuits.
Yeah. Honestly, Lukaku. I tell you, Lukaku today. I mean, when he came on, all the fans were like, "Okay."
Yeah.
We knew Timo Werner. I mean, he was just a spectator today. He was just sitting there watching the game. I had a feeling he was never going to come on anyway, because of the way he's.
Did you get his autograph?
Oh, nah, mate.
Man, you can tell that people like Lukaku. Lukaku's mind is not at the bridge anymore, man. Let the guy go.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, his reaction was disappointing. He was disappointed. His reaction was like he was disappointed for that one.
Come on.
I don't think Timo Werner's mind's at Chelsea.
Yeah, many people have.
He said that he said he's happy. He's more comfortable playing for Germany at that Chelsea. I can understand it, but you don't say that. You don't say that, and I'm surprised that nobody really spoke about it like with Lukaku, because both of them are not performing. If it was like he was performing this, and I guess people say he's performing for Germany, he's not performing for Chelsea, but that's not something you need to say. You don't need to say that. If you think it, just say, you know what, I like this. It's nice. Let me put it in a transfer.
Germany against Israel, against Macedonia.
Yeah, after that, he said that I feel very comfortable here.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I have to also say Pulisic wasn't great either today.
He wasn't match fit.
No. Listen. Before August comes at me, I'm not having a go at him. Believe me, I'm not. I'd say with all those players today, right? That played today, apart from Reece James, I'd say, and Kai Havertz.
Hey guys.
They're the only two I think for me that really stood out today. In that
Yeah,
Chelsea
everybody
team.
was poor, man. Listen, I'm
And,
not a
and
cultist.
Jorginho's nice pass. Jorginho's nice pass.
Yeah, nice
for the goal
pass,
as well.
but the rest, okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not
I am not.
That's the identity of the club. You do poor, then you just do this one thing.
One
and
thing, and
people
then
just
everybody
praise you
is
like,
good,
oh, we
yeah.
never do anything.
Never did.
And I want to ask somebody. People always have an agenda against Mo, but I have to say this about Mo. If people are saying that he's our best creator, why wasn't he not using his brain? If people say that he's ahead of his age, why wasn't he not using his brain? And I was the streamer I was using to watch the game on Paramount. They kept saying that look at the space that Real Madrid have. All Chelsea need to do is to just work and try to get the ball into those spaces. If Mo is that good, and people keep praising him,
But
to
you
say that
also
he's the
what
creator.
system we played, because even
No,
Thomas
man, but he
Tuchel,
had the spaces. He kept going wide, and people keep saying that you're instructed to do this. You can't play the exact same way for 90 minutes. You're gonna have to say, you know what, screw this. Are you telling me that Kante is told to play as a cam? And that's one thing. Why is Kante playing so high? He did that against
just
Brentford.
because the manager told him to do so, because he admitted. Did you watch the press conference after that? He said that he tried different things because the last time it didn't work out, so he switched things around to try to refresh a little bit, and he created more space, between Reece James and whatever was there, Andreas Christensen. That guy, he need to go. Let him go.
He's gone already. He's gone already.
Yeah, I think his mind is
not there anymore.
What kind of audition was that, though? What kind of audition was that? He's going to be playing against Real Madrid at Barcelona. What kind of audition was that?
Honestly, yeah, he's getting used to it.
He's trying not to get injured. He's trying not to get injured.
He's going to get broken into pieces, man. They're going to twist him around. He's going to become a kebab.
Were you at the game, DJ?
Yeah, I was at the game, bro.
Can you answer this?
At the game. Yeah.
I was just gonna say quickly. I've been saying this everywhere as well. Same comment. Why was the fans screaming Timo Werner in the 20th minute when we're down 2-0 and that idiot on the bench? Why was everyone screaming Timo Werner?
I can tell you, I wasn't one of them. Yeah. That was singing it out. Me and my dad were looking at each other on the stands and thinking, "Why are they calling out for Timo Werner?" Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
I really don't know. I think they were trying to get, because as Timo Werner once said, I mean, I don't know if you remember his comments he said recently. I don't know why the fans still cheer for me. I don't even score enough goals.
Yeah.
And I think
he gets a lot of support.
He's not used to it. He's not used to it.
Yeah, he's. Listen, I'm not a Timo Werner hater at all. I mean, I've been his advocate for so many long, as you guys know. I have been since he joined us, and I'm not going to. At the same time, I'm not going to say at this moment in time I'm giving up on him. But while he's still at our football club, he's still our player. So I'm going to back him and Lukaku until they leave.
Yes, DJ.
I can understand why the fans are saying it, because they're trying to maybe make him get his confidence. Maybe because I think at one point he was on the touchline running up and down. I think they're probably thinking Timo. I thought maybe he was going to come on at some point. I don't know. But
yeah, he ain't touching that pitch.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He was looking on.
Yeah, no, exactly. He did get up. To be fair, he did get up and do a little bit of a little warm up. He stayed there for a little while, and he went and sat back down again. But I think what it was more to the fact that he, because of the way we were playing at that point, I think people thought maybe it's a Timo Werner. Because let's be honest, Christian Pulisic wasn't playing brilliant either.
Yeah,
right?
everybody.
He wasn't match fit. He wasn't match fit.
No,
because he was playing from a different planet.
He was awful. The system. He didn't
he
get
wasn't
the
match
ball.
fit either.
He didn't hold the ball.
Go past his foot.
He didn't hold the ball. He didn't. I mean, I didn't see him. Was he there? Was he even playing?
I forgot he was playing until I saw the substitution happen.
No,
Pulisic wasn't even there. It was awful, man. Shamboli. So for me, let's say Reece James, right? I'm gonna put Harvard also a little bit because he tried and he scored a little bit.
Give the wine, man. They're like alcohol and wine.
What do you mean by that?
Kai Havertz, man. You see when he was twisting and turning. He was people here. The other team was playing one-dimensional, but he was playing four-dimensional. He was coming deep. He was defending. He was creating chances. And even for that Pulisic, you're speaking about Pulisic. That movement that Havertz did and made that pass to Pulisic, and Pulisic just shot it right at Courtois. I just laughed, man. Just laughed. Because Havertz did so much work to get that chance created, and Pulisic just shot it right into the arms of Courtois. And I found it funny that the fans just booing every time the ball went to Chris. They're like, boo.
Oh, for Courtois. Oh, of course.
Yeah, every single time. Boo.
I wish it was louder, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You see him
he
cheering,
better.
you see him
He did
cheering when
better.
they score 1-0.
They call him a snake, but he was moving like a snake. The way he was getting into the position to stop it, the Aspie shot, man.
Bro, that was a camera save. That was a camera save.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying he was doing like he was a snake. He was like just wiggling his body and then he was just getting to the ball. He's really a snake, man. He's really a snake. The snake hurts you all.
I think the difference between us, and I think this is why we are behind the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City at this moment in time, and I think add Real Madrid to that, is we don't have a finisher, guys. This is the problem we don't have. This has been our problem all season. And
not even one season. It's been for a while now.
But at least last season we won some stuff. I'm not saying we're anything this season.
Tammy. Nobody's gonna agree with that. Somebody's gonna kill me for mentioning Tammy.
No. You're right, though. You're right. We had Giroud and we had Tammy last season. Right? At least they were scoring goals more than Lukaku's done. Right? So let's not kid ourselves on that one. Yeah, but
Matt is gonna punch somebody if you.
No,
sorry.
Please switch me to where Tragic is. I don't want him to punch me because I'm right above him.
but Matt, be honest, bro. Do you not think that Tammy did better than Lukaku did last season? Come on. You choose the two.
Yeah, but they're two different players. Like, I'm not saying Lukaku's good either. Like, they're both shit. Like Tammy. I said Tammy going to Roma will do well. Like, he's gonna do well. It's like look at it. Let's look at it. Tammy goes to Roma, he does well. Lukaku Inter does well. They both come to Chelsea, they're fucking shit. Like it adds up. It doesn't matter.
Oh god.
I love that man. Man is just blunt. He's just straight to the point. Blunt. He's blunt. He doesn't sugarcoat. He doesn't sugarcoat. He just says it the way he sees it.
Hey guys.
He's crap. That's it. Done.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tragic. You wanna say something, bro?
I just want to put my 2 cents in since I actually watched the match. As a Real Madrid fan, I have been very critical gosh, sorry, it's freaking late. I can't even remember managers' names.
Tuchel.
No, not Tuchel.
Ancelotti.
Ancelotti.
Oh yeah, Ancelotti. What is wrong with my memory today? Yeah, I've been very critical of yeah, I probably am starstruck due to the freaking result we had today. I've been very critical of Carlo Ancelotti's managerial position this season. He has been very wary, especially in the Barcelona game, where since Benzema didn't start, he just completely gutted the system.
He was injured, bro, wasn't he? Was he not injured for that?
He was injured. Yes. He was injured for the Barcelona game. So he decided to completely gut the core system and just try something new. And that just completely failed. So, and what he did today, I have to give it to him. His tactics today were spot on. Just the way we progressed the ball into your half, the way he used Cruz, the way he used Modric to an extent, especially Valverde, how he played him on the right. And that was very key to our attacks.
Okay.
I have to give him a 4-star for his performance, and also it was impressive. Yes, and I just think that even though Chelsea was pretty underwhelming today, I have